a pretty good location right here. I caught myself about 30 sturgeon around here in my times. But you know that, yeah, they don't come around here very often, you know.
Yeah. You like fat sturgeons?
I like thick sturgeons, not fat sturgeons. Wait. Nah, if I recall correctly, I believe I smell a sturgeon. I think a sturgeon was around here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, sturgeon was definitely around here soon. Look at those tracks. You could definitely tell it was a big sturgeon.
That must have been a massive sturgeon.
Yeah, and you know, only male sturgeons get that big, so like it must have been a male sturgeon. But
is there any other way you can tell it's a male sturgeon?
Just the way the tracks are, I mean. But I think that this would be a very nice spot to try and catch the sturgeon, because like just the way that the tracks are, you could obviously tell that these are some fresh tracks. It must have been a meaty sturgeon. I think we're gonna have to catch the sturgeon. Beautiful day we're having.
Yeah, I'd say that. Do you want to make this a more beautiful day? If I could catch me a sturgeon.
Oh, see, the problem is you're going to areas where you think there's gonna be sturgeon, but see, that's just not how you catch sturgeon.
Yeah.
The sturgeon comes to you, not you come to the sturgeon. It only comes to, like, you only can catch a sturgeon when you're ready to catch one. Like, the sturgeon can, like, tell if you're a good enough fisherman to catch it. And if you're not a good enough fisherman, which obviously you aren't, you just need to get better at fishing.
That's a good point.
I went to Burning Man a few years ago. Music was terrible, but the fishing was fine. I caught myself one of the largest sturgeon I've ever seen at that here festival.
Jesus. Must have been a fat sturgeon.
It was very fat. Had a lot of meat on it.
You feed your kids with that sturgeon?
Oh yeah, up until Woodstock, of course.
Man, bet that sturgeon must have fed your family for 17 summers.
Something close to that.
See that fish jump?
I'm gonna catch that one. Ain't nibbling. I think it ain't feeding time yet. You know, I went to Woodstock. I had a pretty good time at Woodstock. Rained a lot.
Oh damn, dude! But there must have been a ton of puddles.
Oh yeah, I was fishing in those puddles.
What did you catch in the Woodstock puddles?
Oh, just a few tadpoles.
Dang.
I almost caught a perch, but it slipped away. Another thing slipped away from me at Woodstock.
What slipped away?
My wife left me at Woodstock for a dirty hippie who didn't even fish.
Didn't even fish?
Didn't even fish. She took the kids. Oh, and ever since then, I've just been fishing, because fishing is the only thing I have left.
How many kids you have?
7.
Man.
I used to feed them fish every single day. Fresh fish too.
Fresh fish?
Now, I've been fishing on this river for a very long time, you know. Want to hear some stories that I got about this here river?
Oh yeah, tell me them stories.
I've been fishing on this river for about 4 years. You know, I remember. You know when JFK got shot?
Oh yeah.
Wanna know when I first heard about that?
JFK got shot.
Mm-hmm. I heard about it in this here river. And I kept on fishing in his memory as a good American, God-loving citizen.
Oh yeah.
Now fast forward a little bit, now to the 70s. Now, I caught a lot of sturgeon on this fishing in the 70s. Oh, I think our line's tangled.
Your mom's tangled.
Why are you gonna be talking like that?
Do you think my hat's cool?
Nah,
Alright.
I think my hat's cool.
Yeah.
On August 3rd, 1983.
Mm-hmm.
I was out on the boat, you know, fishing. And then a storm rolled in. It was a very, very terrible storm. But my line was tugging. And I kept on reeling because it was a fighter. And then I looked over on the side of the boat, and it was the largest sturgeon I've ever seen. But I had to catch that, even though the waves were just getting mighty rough. And then the boat capsized, and I wasn't wearing a life jacket. The waves were just too terrible. I drowned in this river on that day.
Peace, dude. The story of Old Hook is a legend to most. A tragic one, that is. But to this day, there are still reports of people that fish Lake Thick sturgeon, claiming that they've seen a man at the edge of the lake, holding the biggest sturgeon they have ever seen.